So guys, another month is over, the end of the year is coming closer, and that means it's time for me to share with you my most worn out perfumes of November 2023. So feel free to do the same down below in the commentary section, and make sure to keep on watching this video to find out about my top perfume choices for this month. Also, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and once you're done with that, we can get started. Hello and welcome everyone to another monthly favorites episode. But before we get started, I have just one question. What do you think about my hair? Well, I can't wait to hear your feedback and also to find out more about your most worn out perfumes of November 2023. More helpful information about mine you'll find down below in the description box as always, so make sure to check it out because I have a lot of helpful discounts for you with which you can shop the majority of these and save a little bit on them. But with that being said, I broke down my top 10 list into 4 categories because I love to layer some of these fragrances, and I want to get started with Mandorle from our delicious category. So this is a perfume by the brand SORADORA, and I absolutely love that it is about the note of tonka bean that I'm obsessed with at the moment right now, and it smells really deep, dark, delicious with the note of suede that brings in something a little bit animalic but softer than the note of leather. And in the dry down there is this beautiful, almost powdery cashmere wood mixed with some cacao and caramel powdered by heliotrope. It is really delicious. There is something a little bit syrupy, vanillic in here, so it's like my go-to night out fragrance when it's darker. It's just gorgeous because of the projection and this beautiful warmth that it gives me. And for the daytime, I've been really loving to layer it with Lalic's signature Le Parfum. So this is what I would wear to work because it smells very elegant, you guys. There is this note of vanilla, tonka and heliotrope, which is kind of like the link to Mandorle, but it smells way powderier, more feminine than Mandorle because this is absolutely unisex. And in here I also get the note of West Indian Bay, so it has more of a metallic edge to it, and it's great for like more formal occasion like work. So I would wear Lalique Le Parfum and then in the evening apply some Mandorle, and they go together really well because some notes are similar but the vibe of fragrances is pretty different. So this is kind of like my most delicious combination for layering. The next one is a little bit more casual, and Sonic Flower from the brand Room 1015 that I've already shared with you in a short in which I kind of show you which fragrances from this brand I love to layer together. Is this casual and very beautiful uplifting scent that opens almost with a note of fizzy pear, but in fact we have carrot seeds and pink pepper in here, as well as this nice rooty woody note of orris that makes it kind of powdery, but musk, ambroxan and cashmere really keeps it on the modern side. So it's like a perfect everyday type of fragrance you can wear to work. I love to wear just when I'm running errands, and it's gorgeous in the way it projects and performs. That's because of the note of pear, I love to wear it with English Pant Freesia because that's like a beautiful juicy pear with some flowers, but it's more floral to me. So just to soften this fragrance, and maybe for the evening time when I had guests coming over, so I didn't want to smell too much but at the same time quite appealing, I love to layer it with Le Concentré by the brand Chaboud, the entire collection of which I've already reviewed for you in another video. So in case you missed it, make sure to check it out because they have a fabulous line, and this is one of the best sellers because it basically smells of hot milk with some caramel syrup, and in the dry down it's reminiscent of the scent of a fresh baby, I wanted to say. So it smells like a newborn, and it might sound strange but it's so alluring, peaceful, very cozy, perfect if you're spending a very quiet night indoors. So it's very alluring, soft and tender, but at the same time I really love how realistic it smells of milk in the opening. By the way, I have like a top list dedicated to this very trendy note at the moment. So many brands have been recently releasing fragrances with a note of milk. By the way, in case you want to find out what are the newest perfume launches on the market, I have a video in which I sum up all of those new perfume releases that are most exciting for you. So yeah, make sure to check it out. But these fragrances are so good together. One is lactonic and very cozy, milky, tender, and another one is super modern, bold, but at the same time effortless. But on the days when I was kind of craving the holidays that are about to arrive because the city is getting decorated, I've been wearing the next duo, the fragrance number one, in which is the new release by Gala. Her fragrance is called Purple Powder, and honestly I expected it to smell more purple because of the note of iris in here, but in the opening it has such a beautiful, juicy, fruity twist coming from bitter almond, coming from oranges, mandarins, lemons. They are so explosive, so juicy, mixed with patchouli, with spices like cinnamon, and yes, iris, but it's not like the main note in here, which is a little bit disappointing for me, but I really like how delicious and gorgeous it smells. It is almost hitting on the booze, but without going into that alcoholic direction, so it's like a gorgeous fragrance for the winter time because it's super warming. It has bold sillage and it is getting really cold right now. So for the days like that, I've been loving Invite Only Amber 23 by Kayali, and it was so hyped when it came out. I absolutely loved it, not for the note of amber, but for the note of beautiful sweet tobacco. There's also a note of cinnamon in here, so that's kind of the link between these two. But I'm very careful with this particular spice, and in these fragrances it's sublime. In here we also have sour cherry, honey, chocolate, of course the amber, but also the rose with oud, so it smells very glamorous, perfect for a night out on the town, and it's great for like Christmas market or something. That's exactly where I'll be wearing it to because it reminds me of blue wine. So that's an amazing fragrance for, you know, just colder weather. But my go-to the entire month for, you know, just like outdoors activities has been Cycle 002, the newest release by Maison Violet, guys, and it is such a beautifully done spicy, woody fragrance that opens with the bitter scent of citruses like bergamot, lemon, mandarin, and bitter orange. Then there's like a blast of black pepper mixed with cumin, other spices, and the dry down is mysterious because there is incense and woods, but it softens so much in the dry down, becoming like a beautiful fluffy kitten, although in the opening it was a very powerful tiger. So this is one of my most complimented perfumes of the month for sure, and it smells like a proper, intense, and absolutely well-balanced niche perfume. So just in case you love more atmospheric fragrances that are not too sweet, not too floral, it is woody, resinous, and mysterious, I would highly recommend it. And I love to wear it with another fragrance with a very similar scent profile, probably because the perfumer behind both of them is the same, Natalie Lawson, and Auto Portrait by the brand Olfactive Studio that I will be reviewing for you really soon. So don't miss out on that video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and activate the bell. It is such a huge surprise for me, honestly, when I saw the notes of alamy, incense, benzoin, musk, cedar, vetiver, and oak moss. I wasn't the biggest fan. I had no hopes whatsoever, and I mean, like, the dry down, just as with Cycle 002, is absolutely mind-blowing. This is such a beautiful, relaxing, very peaceful, grounding scent. It smells resinous, it smells incensey, but in the dry down it calms down and smells so good. Even on the second day I can smell it on my clothing, and it's amazing. Also for maybe more formal occasion like work, because it has this cool vibe. And it's interesting how a fragrance like this can smell very interestingly when it is windy and very cold outside. So just in case you really prefer more confident and I would say formal fragrances, this is something you need to check out, and I have discounts for both of these brands, so just in case you're curious about them, make sure to give them a try. And the last but not least, probably the most fun and optimistic perfume duo today is a fruity floral one, and 9 AM Parfum from the brand Afnan has been such a huge discovery for me this month because it's like the most beautiful fruity citrus fragrance, because all of these very juicy and bright notes of raspberry, blackcurrant, grapefruit, bergamot, mandarin, orange are almost crystallized because of the musk. There is also an amazing pop of orange in there that doesn't smell of an essential oil, which is great because the fragrance is truly chic. It smells super modern, and if you love Fleur Narcotique, this is a must try because the sillage of it stays put all day long, and there is something really mass appealing about it because it smells like a bata designer fragrances for women from back in the days, if you know what I'm talking about. So there is a 9 p.m. version of it, which is a little bit dressier, but that's great for the daytime, for the time when I really want something a little bit more mouth-watering, delicious, but not in a gourmand way, and it's gonna be such a great perfume for the spring and summertime, and that's exactly when I love to wear Love Don't Be Shy by Kilian. But right now I'm really craving its dupe by One Perfumes called 0451. Look at the color of the juice, it's exactly the same as Kilian's, and these fragrances are super similar except that it's a little bit sweeter. I smell almost sugared floral petals in this perfume, so it adds something a little bit more gourmandish but still very floral to 9 a.m., which is a little bit fruitier, fresher. I like the clean musky note in there, and this One Perfumes fragrance is such a compliment getter. People love to smell it, and yeah, it's a gorgeous fragrance also for a date if you want to be flirty. So in case you can't afford Kilian's perfume, just check out One Perfumes version of it, and I have a discount for you for this brand that has just dropped so many new releases that I can't wait to get my hands on. So with my code it's going to be even more inexpensive for you, and all the help information will be linked down below. So I guess that sums up all of my most worn and loved perfumes of November 2023. If you have any questions left, I'm here to answer them. Make sure to give this video a huge thumbs up so I'll continue posting these monthly favorites episode on the monthly basis for you, and please follow me on my social media to stay in touch, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. On that note, I can't wait to hear your feedback and also your monthly favorites, and thank you so much for watching. We'll see each other next one really soon. Bye guys.